WCCO's Home Team, brought to you by Magnify Financial.
A father and son team are hitting every stroke just right. Mike Max has their story in tonight's Home Team. Hi, Maxie.
Yes, we do. This week in Minneapolis, there's a sporting event, the Over 65 National Tennis Championships. Inside of that is a local that taught his son to participate in the sport he loves. They both have tennis lives. Both have tennis lives that are incredible. They gather for a national tournament. You have to be good enough to get an invite to earn your way here, and you have to hit a minimum age, 65.
Tennis is probably the best sport a person can play throughout their life for longevity and has a lot of health benefits. And mentally, yeah, it really is fun to hit the ball well.
On the court on this day is Tim Butorac, a product of Robbinsdale High School, Gustavus College, and now at age 73, still playing with a fire.
Still have the urge to compete and try to stay in shape. You know, if you got a tournament, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
It makes sense. In 1989, he bought the Rochester Tennis Club, and he's been teaching it there ever since. One of his pupils was his son, Eric.
He had a lot of opportunities to play tennis, a lot of being the owner of an indoor tennis club and also having a director at a tennis facility.
Yes, son Eric was a state high school champion, excelled like dad at Gustavus College, defied the odds and made it to the professional tour. When his career on the court ended, his new tennis career was about to take off. He now works in an office, kind of. His work location is New York. He is the director of the prestigious U.S. Open, a storybook continuation to his tennis career.
You know, here I am today, sitting on the 34th floor in Times Square, you know, running maybe one of the greatest sporting events in the world, not just tennis tournaments. So it's not something that I never thought was possible, never even really, dreamed it.
For a father and son who spend most of their tennis time playing between the lines, the now Manhattan office for a marquee event is a tennis heaven never imagined.
I'd like to have him play some high school tennis, maybe some college tennis, and have him, tennis be a big part of his life like it was mine. But he took it a little bit farther.
For a son, he sees a father who taught him the game and still plays the game. And in that, there is his own sense of tennis and family pride.
He always sort of separated being a dad and being a tennis coach, and that was special, and something that I hope I can kind of replicate with my own kids and know that tennis is a sport that you can play from age 8 till age 80.
That's what Dad is hoping for, longevity with a racket.
I hope to play the 75s for sure. I'm not that far away. Whether I'll be still good enough in the 80s, I don't know.
This family loves this game, loves each other, with a special bond between father and son.
I don't think he necessarily cares if I had played professionally or if I run the U.S. Open. He just wants me to kind of do something similar to what he's doing, which is to work in the sport, to have joy with it every day. You take part in it, and the stuff I get to do now, I'm super enthused about it, and I'm sure he's proud.
Oh, I think so. The Over 65 National Tournament concludes tomorrow in Eden Prairie. The U.S. Open starts August 23rd in, of course, Flushing Meadows, New York, Frank.
Cool story, Mike. Thank you.